Hey y'all, it's Joe and Bruce Wayne. It's Editing Joe here, and I just, if you watched the previous video about when I recorded on Mardi Gras Day, and I recorded a lot, so I have a lot more to share. And as you can see, this video is like over an hour long. And I could have tried to break it up into 2 videos, but it is what it is. So, I have a lot to talk about, apparently, and show y'all. And I took some video at Fiber Fun in the Sip, which, where's my thing? Okay. Fiber Fun in the Sip. So I'll tell y'all all about that. And there was a couple of things I wanted to say that I think I forgot to mention. Oh, so in the video you will see, oh gosh, I will put here the name of the business, but this really nice yarn sister, she had a booth where you could pick your own fluff. I do not know any of these technical names for any of this stuff, but you know, the floof, the yarn floof, the wool, and she had fiber. She had, I think she had bamboo. She had other fibers too, not just wools. But anyway, so you could pick whatever colors you want, and then she would do it on this spiky, scrapey, spinny thing, and get it all to where you could take it off and put it back on and mix the colors better, and then you could take it off and put it into this other tube shape yarn like yarn. And then and then you can take that and you can spin it into actual yarn that you would use instead of just the floof yarn thing. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. We all picked a different color. I mean, we all picked our favorite colors is what we picked. And then she needed a couple of more, so Lynette picked a couple of more. And Lynette, she paid to have all this done. She was excited about it. And so we learned a lot. And that video will be at the end. If you want to go learn about everything she talked about, you know, exactly what she was doing, and a lot of chit chat in between. So it's all very interesting. And if it's not too late, you could go check out Lynette's channel at Charm Gram and Crochet, and she's having a giveaway for that floof that she bought. That's in a braid. They call it a braid, but it's more like a chain. But anyway, yeah, so I mean, I would love to win it. I would love to get my hands on that. So go check out her channel and see the video that she talked about it, and enter to win that if you'd like. Also, unicorn. Oh, we named it Unicorn Princess Hair because, you know, of course I picked like the hot pink color. I think Lynette had purple. Then there was a teal, and there was a blue, and there was, you know, and then I don't know where the chartreuse, you know, the green color came in, but that came in there. I don't know who picked that one. But we had a lot of fun that early Saturday morning. Okay, so I think that was all I needed to fill y'all in about. All right. Okay, so just recently, I went to a Fiber Fest. It's called Fiber Fun in the Sip. And SIP stands for Mississippi, or as we like to call it, Mr. Sippies. So, I have been knowing about this for a while, but I was not planning on going because I had a lot going on here at home, life stuff. But as it turned out, we, my hubs and I decided to go. It started on the 21st. Actually, it started on the 20th, which was the Thursday night, and they were having a Mardi Gras ball. So I think it was like Tuesday, maybe Monday or Tuesday, we decided to go. So it was just kind of like a last minute thing. But terrible weather came through. We still had our reservations for the hotel for Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, but freezing weather came in and they weren't expecting a big turnout for the Thursday night shindig. So they canceled it and they said they were going to do it on Friday, you know, while everybody was there, and they gave people their money back and stuff for this special event. But they didn't really do any kind of special Mardi Gras. They said they were calling it a ball. So I don't know what they had planned, but there was still a lot of people there. You know, it was still a Mardi Gras theme for the fest. So I actually wore this, and I'll tell y'all about my new granny top. I wore this on the Friday, and then what did I wear Saturday? I either wore my pink one. I think I wore my pink one, my pink granny top. But I also have this other Mardi Gras granny top that I made that's more like pastel colors. And if y'all have been following me a while, you've seen this one already before. So I've worn this a couple of times this Mardi Gras season, and this one about 3 or 4 times maybe. I wore it today. Today's Mardi Gras day. I already told you that, right? Le bon temps roulé, people. Okay. So I actually met up with Lynette from Charm Grammy Crochet, Lynanne from Nina's Knots Crochet, Jackie from Crochetedy HD, and I think I'm going to be putting all their names up here. And of course, I'll have them all tagged down below. And a friend, Desiree, came and I didn't know, I really didn't know she was going. I met her a couple of times. We exchanged some yarn. Here, she lives near me. And she actually camped in the campground with Lynanne and Lynette. And I will post their videos down below that they have talked about Fiber Fun in the SIP. Lynette has some great details, some things that I may not have taken video or pictures of. And it was just, we just all had such a great time. So Lynette and Lynanne were planning on camping next to each other. And they were about, I think they're about a 20 or 30 minute drive away from where the convention center was in Vicksburg. So, but my husband and I stayed at a hotel that was just right down the street from the convention center. And I could have walked to and fro very easily if the weather had been cooperative. But it was freezing, y'all. It was freezing and windy. And I was like, nope, you're going to have to drop me off, pick me up, and whatever. So, we had a great time. We met Lynette and Roy for dinner Thursday night, and at a rooftop restaurant, which would have been really, really cool if the weather was nice. Also, they did have it, you know, closed in, but I can see where it was probably more like open air in the summertime, you know, or good weather days. So, anyway, the food was delicious, so that's what counts. Gotta have good food. So the next day was Friday, and Lynette and Roy were having issues with electricity at the campground or something like that. And, well, before they left Arkansas, they were having issues with freezing tanks in their camper. So, yeah, lots of stuff, lots of adventures when you go RVing or camping, you know. Lots of ups and downs, as with anything. So we met for lunch on Friday because Jackie said that she was going to be able to be in around 1. So we were like, great. So they had to deal with all their camper stuff in the morning. We met for lunch. We had a good little Southern meal at this beautiful little old house turned restaurant. And then we headed to the convention center, and Jackie was there, and it was so exciting to see her too. So then us girls got together, and Jackie was going to be our tour guide because she's been there before. And so she gave us all the ins and outs, and she's like, don't you buy anything on the first day. First you scout around, and then you can come back and buy on the second day. But she also said, there are exceptions. Okay, then, there are exceptions. You can buy if it's a one of a kind. You can, and I forgot what the other exceptions are. And then I was like, or we can just buy it because we really, really like it and we want it.
First walk through, you can touch, but don't buy anything because the next booth is going to be better than the previous booth. It just happens. Unless I specifically tell you, like the Whimsical You, you're going to want to buy it. Just saying. The Whimsical You, she's like my favorite. Her name is Rachel. Oh, anyway, so we're going to walk through. We're going to look at things. We're going to pet yarn. You can sniff it if you want. And then after that, we can like join in the back, and we will talk about what we saw, what we liked, and then decide if we want to make a purchase now, or we come back. Okay?
Okay.
All right. We ready?
Ready.
Or we can buy everything we see and touch and fall in love with.
Or you can do that. If you
Everything. One of everything for everybody.
Yes.
But I did buy a few things on Friday, and then I went back and bought more on Saturday. After I got to see everybody good enough, and I went around. I don't know how many times I walked around there and looked at everybody like 10 times each before I decided on things. I also didn't know. I just got it into my head that I have so much of this, bougie yarn in the hanks, all the wools and and I always tend to, work with the plushie yarn a lot, or acrylics or cotton blends. So, I was like, since I love pink so much, I'm just going to, because I wanted to support as many vendors as I could. You gotta watch the pocketbook because it can get a little pricey. So I was like, I'm gonna pick up my pink yarn from, one from random vendors, and then I thought I would make a little throw or a little lap blanket or something with it to have my memory, and I would have all these random pink yarns. So let me grab my bag. Where did I put it? Okay, so here's some random pink yarns. There was a lot of hand-dyed yarn there. Not a whole lot of pink. But they did have some pinks that were like very muted, like a blush or maybe even a mauve or a corally pink. So I tried to find my brightest pinks that I could, and I got 3 skeins of, no, 6, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6 hanks of a pinky blend yarn. Let me get this notification out my way. So distracting. So I ended up winning a gift certificate to Wool Market Fibers. Now, Wool Market Fibers, look at this. Pazzow. Look at that. It's an alpaca sock superwash. Fuchsia is the colorway. So Doug and Michelle, oh, let me just put this up here. Doug and Michelle from Wool Market Fibers. Doug was so nice. He apparently he likes to do all the festivals, and Michelle stays at the shop. So I can't wait to meet her because their shop is actually in Gulfport, Mississippi, and that's only like a 45 minute drive for me. So Lynette and Lenan did go there one day, but I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. We did meet for lunch that day after they went to the shop. Thanks. But anyway, so, oh, I got plenty. I can go there at any time, right? So, I got this from there, and I also picked up another one from them because one I got for free, and I'm like, well, I want to support them, so I bought one. And yeah, this is another Wool Market Fibers yarn that I bought. So it's got some pinkies and fuchsia, even a purplish, some gray. So I got these two from Wool Market Fibers, and one was free because I won it. Oh, it's because I commented something on a Facebook post, you know, to win a gift certificate for the Fiber Fest. And then if you tag a friend and they also go to the fest, they won a $10 gift certificate. So I won the 25 and Lynette won the 10. So I got those from Wool Market. This one is from Whimsy Stitches. This is Rick, right? Yes, the Whimsical You. Okay, I was getting confused with the whimsy part. This is Rick from Whimsy Stitches. Let me put his label up here like this. And ultra soft sock yarn. Oh, let me put his little card up here with his QR code. This is also another local-ish to me yarn dyer. He's not, he doesn't have a retail space, but he works at festivals and online. So I will link him down below. He's super fun to talk to, and has a great personality and beautiful yarn and handmade bags. As a matter of fact, I actually ran into Rick one time in Pensacola. Me and the hubs were on a vacation, probably, I want to say it was Mardi Gras last year or the year before. Maybe it was last year. I can't remember. But we happened to go to Pensacola for the day because we like to stay in Gulf Shores or Orange Beach, Alabama a lot. And we ran over to Pensacola. It was like an hour away, maybe 45 minutes to an hour away from where we were staying. And I happened to see a yarn shop, and I'm like, ooh, hubby, stop, let me go in, you know. We didn't have a lot of time, but we went in, and there were some nice people there, and the owner was really nice. And Rick happened to be doing a pop-up there. So he had yarns and his bags and everything there. Let me see if I can find that I got from him last time, because I honestly don't know if I ever showed it to y'all, but I may have. Hold on. Okay, that took a little while, but I found it. And I don't know if I ever showed y'all this bag, but isn't it gorgeous? I was like, so pretty. Not like anything. This was out of my comfort zone because it's like nice and not cutesy or whimsical or, you know, funny or punny or naughty. It's really nice bag, and it's got these leather strapped handles. You know, it's just beautifully made. Beautifully made. And this is the yarn that I got when we were in Pensacola. Let me see. Here's his card. If you want to screenshot that. And of course, I got bright pink yarn. Oh, this is so nice. Wait, and what's the one? This is the one that I just bought from him. So look, those actually go together. Maybe I could add that in. Use a fourth. But you see, it's got specklies. It's a little tonal with some little speckles. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I think this must be the same base. Oh, yep, ultra soft sock. So now I have 4 skeins from Rick that I can do something really special with. Maybe I'll make another top. Okay, boy, that went off on a little side street. Okay, so this one is this is the other Whimsical You. Now, she didn't really she had some muted pink yarns, and I was like, oh, I could, you know, but I decided on this one because this was the show yarn. This was the Mardi Gras colorway that she did. Oh, it's called Masquerade. And here is the Whimsical You, EWE for, you know, y'all know that. It's not going to be YOU. This is also a 75 superwash merino 25 nylon. I think that's what I got. Everyone I got except for the alpaca. Oh God, that's so soft. I should have got all alpaca, but anyway, I had to get what I could get. So we got that from the Whimsical You, and I'll have them linked down below with whatever socials they have. Oh, let me put it up close for you. So it's got the purples and the greens and the yellows, and then a lot of the purple is also pink. Some of the, you know, it's pink and purple mixed there. So I got that one. And this one I got from Homestead Fibers. I'll spin this around. And I'll see if I can find any socials on them. But it was a beautiful pink, very speckly, other colors kind of in their yarn. Purplish. Some of it looks a little purple there, but maybe. I don't know. This might be the lighting in here. But yeah, so I got lots of pink. Oh, did I show y'all this one? And I got this one. This one is Mitchell's Creations. Mitchell's Creations. And this one is like pinky orange. There you go, Laura, for the orange. And it is hand dyed in Louisiana. Oh, I gotta find out where these people are. This might have been a oh yeah, I remember this shop. They were the very first one when you walked in to the left. Yeah, they had a couple that I really, really loved. This one's called Poppy Fields and mitchellscreations.com. So I'll see what socials I can find on them also. But isn't that beautiful? It's amazing. I love it. It's probably the superwash merino. Yep. 25 nylon. Yep. So that's what pretty much all of them are, except for my alpaca right here. So I got all kinds of beautiful pinks that I got at the fest. Now, I didn't buy just yarn. So, hold on a second. I think I got some stickers in here. I got a sticker. Somebody must have gave me. The Whimsical You. That's from them. And these are some cards. Mishma. Okay. No. Oh, here's Homestead Fibers card. Sarah. Okay. Let me see what I have in my other bag. So I also bought this shawl cuff from a vendor. They had a bunch of, they made shawl cuffs out of men's belts, you know, that weren't being used anymore. And so you just put that around your, but of course I was looking for pink. And this was the only pink I could find, was like a really soft blush pink. And I really liked how it was like sliced open like that, where you put it on your shawl and you might be able to see through, like splay it open like that and see your shawl through that, the little slits. I thought that would be pretty. So I got that. I also bought from a vendor the Rogue Skein, some soap, goat's milk soap, and let me see what this wool is. Does it say? I think it's alpaca. Yeah, alpaca felted soap. Oh, and they smell so good, y'all. So I got, me and the hubs love homemade goat milk soap. We buy it all the time when we go to little street fairs and festivals and stuff. And there's a vendor near us that we see pretty often. And when we see them, we stock up on it. Well, we used to see them often, but they don't come this way too much anymore, maybe twice a year. So when we see them, we stock up. And I have like stacks of goat milk, homemade goat milk soap in my closet in my bathroom. So this one is lavender patchouli. Now, patchouli is one of my favorites, and believe it or not, my husband loves lavender. So this was like perfect combo. This one is cedarwood and sage, which I also like. And this one is called Beautiful Rogue. Ooh, I just got fuzzies in my nose. And they're all very, they're not sweet. I don't really care for the sweet smells. I like the other, you know, like patchouli type, cedarwood, sage type of smells. So I really love it. Okay. So then, my friend, fuzzy, my friend Linan bought something for me at the festival. Well, no, she actually bought it at Wool Market Fibers when they went there. Because she came down too. She came down with Lynette. She wasn't planning on it at first. And I didn't even know she was coming until I found out the next day that she did. But she came down just for one night, her and her husband, Tom. So then they scooted back off the next day, back home. So she bought me a hank of pink yarn from Wool Market Fibers. And look how cute it is with the speckles. It's speckly. I don't remember seeing this one at the show, so I don't know if Doug had this one at the show or not. But let's see, where's my other Wool Market yarns? I got this one, and not that one. What else? Oh yeah, this one. So these are my 3 Wool Market yarns now. So I added to my pink collection, y'all. I'm loving it. Jackie came with gifts, and she was so sweet. She had this little bag with some things. She had a couple of kobus in here. Everybody got something a little different. I think Lynette and Lynanne got a different type of yarn. But who doesn't love kobu, right? I love it. I love it. Size 3, and it's a cotton rayon blend. So I got 2 of those. And then she had a little hook, a Yarnology hook. What size is that one? A 3.5. That's a good size. You make little bitty stuff. Let's see, she had some stickers in here. Look how cute. These glasses and the... Because that's totally 80s. Like, totally. She's all about the 80s. And these little earrings that are Velveeta mac and cheese. I love it. That's so cute. Thank you, Jackie. She was so sweet. That was sweet. Now, Lynette, you don't need to worry about any of this kind of stuff, really, girl. But she was like, oh, there's a stitch marker on here of a snail. Adorbs. So, Lynette, after the festival, Lynette and Lynanne went to Laurel, Mississippi, and what's that show on HGTV where the small town, they have this couple and they renovate houses and fix them up and stuff? If I find the name of it, I'll put it right here or whatever. So Lynette brought me back, when she came back down here to my neck of the woods. I'm looking for it. I thought I brought it in here with me. There it is, under this pile of yarn. She brought me back a nice canvas bag from the Scent Library. And the Scent Library is one of the stores that this couple has in downtown Laurel, Mississippi. And I feel bad that I can't remember the name of them, but I haven't watched much TV in quite a while. I just stream and do YouTube and, But I used to love to watch HGTV. I watched it all the time when I still had cable at the house and did all that. But anyway, I love it. So a really nice canvas tote bag that always comes in handy. So thank you for that, Lynette. And really, you don't have to do anything. And I felt kind of bad giving her something because I know she's got lack of space because her and her hubby are full-time RVers now, and they don't have much space, right? They sold their house and they're traveling in their retirement, and maybe one day they'll settle down again in a house. But I did bring the girls one of these bags. I got this bag from Aldi's. I love to go to Aldi's. And if you have an Aldi's near you, or if you don't know about Aldi's, they have what's called the aisle of shame. And I can get into some big trouble there. So the best time to go is on Wednesday mornings. Just FYI, they put all the new stuff out Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, and that's when all the new stuff is out. But the tote is really amazing in that it's got pockets inside. It's really big, box bottom, and it's got 6 of these deep pockets. And I was like, that's like a perfect bag for a blanket project, or traveling, where you need several different projects in it. But I thought it was really cute with the rainbow and the bees and the sunshine. So I brought the girls that. And I also brought them some yarn in there. They all got different yarn because I just went around my room and started grabbing stuff and throwing them in the bags. But I also gave them like a Mardi Gras mask. They got that. They got some Mardi Gras bracelets with the little fleur-de-lis. They got one like this too. And I think they got a little umbrella, little Mardi Gras umbrella. And what else did they? And they got light up beads. Let's see if the light comes on these. Can you see it? I think I left a pair of mine on through the night. And I'm probably trying to turn on the same ones. And the battery died, probably. But, you know, they're just beads. No big deal. Oh, I got to take the thing out of it. Anyway, the little fleur-de-lis light up, and they have like 3 different settings where you can make them blink faster or slower or just steady on. So, yeah, they got some Mardi Gras and they got some yarn. So I was happy to give them that. Oh, boy, I need a sippy sip. It's going to be a long video. I'm sorry. So maybe I'll end it here, and fingers crossed I'll be able to make another video sometime soon, because there's a lot that happened that I didn't get to tell y'all about yet or show you. So thanks y'all for sticking around for Jo's Web number 128. And oh, stay tuned, because I have a lot more video right behind me here of a video I took at the Fiber Fun Endless Sip. So there's a lot more video to look at if you so choose to. It's a long video. I know, I get it. But anyway, I wanted to get it out there. And yeah, so love y'all. Be blessed. And I'll see you next time. Bye. I forgot to show y'all something. A mug that I bought. She's a little kitty cat with the yarn balls. Isn't that so cute? He's so cute. We're holding up traffic, sorry.
I changed the leader of the pack,
Because something about boys and dishes just doesn't go crazy.
Look. Oh my goodness. Hello. How are y'all? And Cora.
Cypress. The angle. Yeah, I've got all kinds of yarn, but
His name is Cypress.
yeah.
Hello, Cypress.
Angles are friends.
Hello, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. We were right here.
And we're still right here.
These two. Look at all these beautiful shell cuffs.
And if they
And guess what I got? A pink one. Oops. Isn't that so pretty? Okay. Where'd the girls go?
My mom.
Oh, MG. I love it. And it's a backpack. Or crossbody.
And they pulled her aside because they couldn't see through her wall of change. And they made her like,
There's another one. Oh my gosh. I love them.
no, it's the cricket.
Look at this. Hi.
We get a choice.
Oh, look. Oh, I love how that's like leather vinyl. What are we doing over here, ladies?
Jackie made that.
And I like the holder name,
What?
like yet to be named or something. I love that it didn't have a name, but I love the name that it didn't have. But anyway, yeah, and this is the
Quiet Life. The blue was a Quiet Life.
okay. And this was it.
Let me get the car.
But the pattern it's by Joanna.
Lost in Time.
Sperandeo.
There you go.
It's
Right first name, wrong last name.
Okay.
I was like,
That's my name. What week?
oh my goodness.
Girlfriend. You go, girl.
Wowzer.
Okay, honeycomb is the one that didn't have a name. It was
Did you pick the colors or did she pick the colors?
I want those
we
socks.
based it off of the
It was very similar to what the designer did. We changed it up just a little because there were like 2 or 3 purples, which I think we did all in one purple.
Look at these gorgeous handmade basket bags. Beautiful.
Legends in New Orleans. So I've been down there.
Project bags. Ooh. It's so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
And I love this too. All the mini schemes. Mini hanks. Look at this, beautiful. Okay, see? This is what we need, ladies. We need a line. Because we got the base. Ooh, it's felted. It's felted. Ooh. Gorge. You're gorgeous. I want to knit socks.
Fall in love and then say no. I told my son-in-law not long ago, I really should.
Is this your book? Is this you?
It's not me. No.
Okay.
I'm just a fan.
I think that some of it's just not like what you normally come across. Like that first video,
sweet mohair. Isn't that gorgeous?
I mean,
Oh my
the
gosh.
pattern, we just need to make it, we just need to make it.
It's so simple and elegant.
Is it
It's beautiful. That's knits. It could be Tunisian.
Could be Tunisian.
Could be.
It could be regular crochet
Gorgeous. Spindles. I don't even know what these are. Oh, spindles. Oh, they got the decoration on. Oh my gosh. Look at that Steamboat Willie. Love it. You see Steamboat Willie? I love it. It's all so cool. Are these 3D printed? Look how adorable.
He's cute.
OMG. I think I have to get that one.
Is that like a special drag? What do you do with the drag?
These are so cool.
Wait, I got it.
She made a purchase. Oh, did I even film this? I think I did. I love these too. Oh, look, it's making something. Cool.
No, I think Joe got you first. She bought a mug. So
Bags. We have bags. No, you're good. You're good. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Look at that. I love the yarn too, but I love bags.
oh yeah.
I have a Whimsy Stitches bag and yarn. This is his Mardi Gras yarn. I love these bags. Look at this. Love it. That's New Orleans, baby. Beautiful. For all my knitters out there, you want to make that hat, it's Scourge. Look at these beautiful hats. There, scan the QR code. Love them. Do y'all see this? Mardi Gras. Oh, this Mardi Gras yarn.
These back. Yeah, they're shoes.
Aren't these cute? Adorable. What does this say? And need to find some goodies. Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
It's Mardi Gras yarn. Home market fibers.
When we first came in.
This is Wool Market, y'all. This is the place that's near me back in Louisiana. But they're in Gulfport, Mississippi, but that's like an hour, 45 minutes away from me.
Did you find it on there? How you supposed to get it? This is 16 inch or you want it 24 inch? And then the reservation's like, you can't cancel without paying a full fee. And I was like, so I texted them, I'm like, look, this is what has happened. They canceled it without a fee. I was like, oh, thank goodness. Then I was just like,
Cool beans. Gorge. Ooh. It's big. Big, big. Watermelon.
just all the faces.
Stitchamakas.
Yeah, one's in the truck.
Yeah, okay. We're all YouTubers.
Stickers.
Are you all wearing this?
No. But we're all wearing crochet.
I did notice that.
Represent.
Obviously.
Text is fine. No, I'll throw it in here. 219 That left. Okay.
Right?
Preaching to the choir here.
Right. And I would be singing in that choir also. Okay, so you can add. So you know that is scrapbook skeins of yarn are one of the things that they do is they're beautiful and we can look at them, you know, and we can they give us they carry memories with them, but they also just give us aesthetic pleasure to look at. And if this stays in a bag or in the little box that it's going to be in for the rest of its life, that is okay, because this is artwork on the way to being artwork, and it is artwork at every stage.
Ooh, I like that.
So the reason I'm doing, thank you. The reason I'm doing what I'm doing now is that my thinking is that the probability is that at some point this artwork will become artwork of a different kind. It will become felted artwork, it will become spun artwork, it will become multimedia artwork, it will become artwork. And at that point, especially if it's being spun or felted, if all of this stuff, this doesn't felt, okay? What makes things felt is the scales on them, as you'll know, and these have no scales. So this is not a natural fiber. I don't know if that shocks anybody. Not a natural fiber. So if someone is trying to spin this or felt it, since all these fibers don't felt, if there are big chunks of them in the bat, they are going to make the felting process frustrating. And if there are big chunks of them in the bat or in the roving that we're pulling off, they are also, if they're spun, going to be disconcerting to the spinner. Part of spinning yarn is by feel. Your fingers kind of get to know what you're working with. And if you're used to working with something that is wool, and then suddenly you have this big wodge of something that doesn't behave like wool and doesn't spin up like wool, it can pop you out of the spinning process and potentially affect the end result. So what I'm doing is I'm separating all of these pieces of fiber a little bit, going sideways, so that I can make a fiber insert your food of choice reference here. Burrito, taco, sandwich, pierogi. I don't think these actually look that much like pierogies. Yes, stew works too. But you know, practically every culture I have encountered has a thing that is bread wrapped around stuff. Because who doesn't like bread wrapped around stuff? And so this is sort of fiber bread wrapped around stuff. And when we get done with the first part, you'll be able to see that the shiny stuff, instead of being either on the surface of the fiber or trapped in the tines of my carder, will be integrated with the wool. And then when we put I'm going to put each of these pieces through as a strip. And then when we go back through to make the randoms, then they will become even more blended. And so that means that when this artwork moves on to being its next artwork, whoever is working with it should be able to avoid that frustration of having big chunks of this non-feltable and spinnable but not animal fiber spinnable stuff pop up in the process. So that's, I'd say, we're good there. All right, so put that down over here, and now I'm going to start running these through the carder. So I'm going to start on this side, and we're doing individual pieces. So if you watch what happens on that drum as I lead in with this. Okay, and you'll get to see what those look like when we pull them off. I feel like it's just like carding a unicorn princess.
Yes.
I love it. I'm not sure the princess would enjoy that much, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, well, you know, and these are little knives on the front here. This is a Strouch carder. They are not currently being made for some sort of sad reasons. The guy who bought the company from the Strouches, then died of cancer very suddenly in 2020, and he left behind a daughter, and so a very young daughter. And so the carders are not currently being made, but they're the best carders for this kind of thing, in my opinionated opinion. Right? Ask 5 fiber people what the best something is, and you'll get 6 opinions. So, all right.
I can see that.
Y'all are fiber people. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
There's 3. Love that noise. All right.
Yes.
So we're gonna take these first 3 off.
And weird and cool.
So with this hook, and so you wonder kind of, well, it's wrapped all the way around, what's going to happen to it? There's a break in the carding cloth, which is what this stuff is called, and so I'm using this hook that came with the carder, which is a terrific tool, to separate the fiber at that break. And then I'm going to take it off. And ordinarily, removing fiber, you can just pull it off. If you pull it off, what happens is it stays behind. And I don't mind that in this case because we are going to blend these more, but I am going to go ahead and use my cleaning brush to clean them off, just to show you what that would be like. Because here's the difference. We're going to clean them off, we're going to pull it off. Right? And so when I'm carding at shows, and I'm custom carding for folks, which is what we're doing right now, I always clean the bat off rather than just pulling it off, because for two reasons really. One is I figure if you chose all the ingredients, you should really get to have all of them in your bat. And the other one is, as hard as it is to imagine, the next person who gets a custom bat may not want a unicorn princess. You know, they may want something, you know, somber and jewel toned with no glitter, and so your glitter should go home with you.
Everybody needs a unicorn princess.
That's right. That's right. But you know, I, as long as everyone involved can say a meaningful yes or no, I don't yuck other people's yum. So if your yum is muted colors, right?
I have not heard anybody else use that expression. I thought I was the only one who don't yuck somebody else's yum.
It's an important expression. I think.
I like it.
Yeah. So, because we do seem to have lots of people who want to yuck other people's yums, while simultaneously not wanting their yums yucked.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You know, which is, if you can't take what you dish out, but
Thank you.
just saying. You know, and speaking as someone who has occasionally not been able to take what she dished out and had to learn that lesson, you know,
That's a hard lesson.
it is a very hard. There are environments in my life in which I'm still learning it. But I figure since I am learning it, I can at least say it without having somebody immediately pop around the corner and go, hypocrite! All right, so here are our 6 beautiful pieces of merino. To no one's surprise, I feel I have to mention it, no one has yet managed to raise a royal blue sheep. So this is all dyed. And I do not dye my own solids for my bats. I make tonals for the colorways that I dye otherwise, but I can't, there are 70 some colors on that bat FA. I can't keep up with it. So I buy this stuff, and the people I buy it from it's a commercial concern, and they do a great job. Very consistent. Every once in a while they discontinue my favorite colors and I have a little bit of a cry, but you know, you get over that. All right, so we left a little bit behind there, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Now we're gonna start the fun part. Actually, I think this whole thing is fun.
The whole thing is fun. I'm enjoying
Where's
it.
the pink go?
Oh,
okay.
She's
I
like,
weighed
you
that to
took
you,
my
Jackie.
favorite color away.
She said, like, here's our 6 colors. I was
Right,
like,
so here's our 6 colors, right? This is the 6. I think you can see all 6 of them there.
oh my.
And right now that looks like fairy hair.
Jim and the hologram.
Oh, totally! Oh my gosh, totally.
Old hologram.
Yep. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting them on in bits. Come on, stay up there. All right. So I'm just gonna start tearing pieces off them and carting the pieces back through. And to start with, I'm gonna kind of try to get a little bit of each one of them on there, and then it's just gonna become really random. Okay, really? Really?
They like each other.
They do.
They're
They
friends.
do. I'm not ready for little batlets, guys. I'm not at that stage in my life anymore. All right. So there's my purple.
Oh, that's
There
so
is, of course,
pretty.
also a little bit of my blue, as we established. Put that over here, my blue-gray. A little bit of, there we go. A little bit of blue, royal blue, a little bit of teal. And I'm just, I mean, you can see how scientific this is and how carefully I'm weighing each piece I'm pulling off. You know, I mean, again, that's my method, right? That doesn't have to be anybody else's way of doing it. The fact that I think I'm always right does not mean that other people have seen the light and agree with me. So I've kind of come to terms with that. Particular limitation on the human race. That was my sarcasm face, in case no one is good. One of my partners, I've been together with my partners for 13 years, and one of them will still say, Q, did you mean that? And I'm like, honey, after 13 years, if you have not learned to recognize sarcasm face, then I think we need spousal facial expressions therapy. So, because I need to know that you will know when I am kidding and when I am not. Bless his heart, as we say. Mm-hmm. As a non, I grew up in East Tennessee, but I was raised by Yankees. I know. And I've lived all over the country, and so every time I say I lay claim to being a Southerner, the other partner who is a native Alabamian is like, you're not. But I will say that one thing we have all over other areas of the country down here is the word y'all.
y'all.
Yeah.
I just picked that up. Born and raised near Chicago.
There you go.
I've moved to Florida,
Right.
and I've catch myself saying y'all.
How handy is it,
I'm
right?
so proud of you.
Incredibly useful
It's a
word.
very useful word.
Here's my other question then. As someone who has lived north of the Mason-Dixon line a number of times, the other thing I really enjoy down here is the 2001 different ways you can mean bless your heart.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
How about when somebody asks you what you want to drink and you say Coke,
Yeah.
and they say
Pepsi?
"Fine."
Yeah. Yeah. And you say, "Oh, the Pepsi, please." And that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. The first time that happened to me, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Coke is no longer a brand name. It is generic like Kleenex.
Right. It's a soft
Or
drink.
sweet or unsweet iced tea.
Oh, well, you better specify sweet or you're gonna get, or better specify
drink iced
unsweet
tea.
or you're gonna get
And
sweet.
I get looked at like there's something genetically wrong with me because I don't drink iced tea.
Well, yeah.
I don't
I
drink
went to
tea.
Texas at the
Like this?
Yep.
In
That's
Tex-
it. That's the base.
In Texas,
Yep.
at IHOP, I tried to order grits.
Oh, how'd that go?
How does Texas? Okay, see, this is how you know Texas is not part of the South. If they don't have grits on the. Went up to
No grits in Texas.
Ohio.
Well, they have very Mexican food.
Ohio had
influence.
grits?
Ohio did not. No,
Okay,
they
that
offered
doesn't
me
sound
Okay,
tons
I'm
of
from
wheat.
Ohio. I've never had
She's
grits
never
in my
had
life.
grits.
Never had.
I didn't even know it was corn until last night.
Wow. Okay. See, that's you were never.
If I had
Still
known that,
drinking
I would have got
grits?
some grits when we were at that country restaurant yesterday, and I would have made you taste them.
Where in, did you say Ohio? Where in Ohio?
Up at Cleveland.
I went to college in Ohio, and I went to grad school the first time in Michigan. And yeah, I've lived all over the place.
Bless your heart.
I know, right? That's one of many, right? And that's the particular one that's like, well, you seem nice, so we're probably temporarily not holding against you the fact that you did not grow up down here.
Right.
But we are reserving judgment.
Yes.
So don't screw up. Was that a correct interpretation of that version of
Pretty
Bless Your
much.
Heart? I think so. But no reflection on you. It's just, it's
Right?
It is
an
what it is.
infinitely variable
So the people
sentence.
who use the 2001 variations of Bless Your Heart can't recognize sarcasm. That seems oxymoron.
It would, except in defense of that partner, he is a native Californian.
Oh.
So he would, when he first moved to the South, he never had a boiled peanut.
Which I would never eat in my life.
I don't
Would
like
you
them
what?
myself, but
A boiled peanut.
Why not?
They're
good.
They
Isn't
look
that how they're supposed to
disgusting
be
and
done?
they
slimy.
do look a little bit disturbing. They do.
And I can't eat anything that I
They're
think
good.
looks disturbing.
Okay, maybe I've never.
Especially
known
when they
that
put the crab boil in there.
Boiled sounds weird, like
Ugh.
boiled peanut,
Yeah.
but
Ugh.
There, where I'm from,
Not-
in
not
Florida,
good.
where I live, on every street corner is a food truck that sells boiled peanuts.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know they got that far south. That's
Oh yeah,
fascinating.
on every street corner is somebody's truck with their big old vat,
Boiled peanuts.
with their propane
Yeah, but
burner
it's
selling
still-
boiled peanuts.
I don't.
They're like
but it's
boiled
not
in the
like.
shell.
it's
Oh,
not like
myself, I
shell,
don't know
right?
why you
Yeah.
would do such a thing to a
Okay.
person.
No,
who
you
doesn't
don't
eat
eat the
that.
shell.
Flavor them.
You don't eat the shell?
I don't. No, I still peel them.
Even when they're boiled?
Yeah, you still peel them.
I mean, I wouldn't, but when you eat them when they're not boiled, you're going to the orthodontist the next day
Right.
because you got
That's
shells.
what
But I
was
think
saying.
the point of boiling them is flavoring.
Ah, see, I
Because it's
never
like-
understood that.
It softens the inside.
I don't know.
Crab
Have you ever
boil.
had one?
They boil them like crawfish
Yeah,
Oh.
with all the seasonings.
you know what? I was 8 years old when I learned that. I just thought boiled peanuts. I grew up with that idea and grew up thinking ick. So
Well,
I
at
never
least in
tried it.
Louisiana they do.
Okay, that makes total sense.
Yeah, we
You
have
know.
like Cajun or extra
Okay.
salty.
Yeah,
Okay,
and it's a good
alright.
reason to boil a peanut as opposed to I just
add
thought
the
they did
flavor.
that because they thought that would be better, and I was not sure.
But I feel like it would soften the inside of it anyway, because otherwise, how is it cooked?
Right,
Roasted.
boiled like a boil. That is
But I always
fascinating.
thought
Okay,
roasted
totally by that.
pulled them out of the shell.
All right, y'all ready for the reveal? We're going to take the unicorn princess, the thoroughly carded unicorn princess off, and then decide if it is still too color blocky, in which case we will put it back through, which I'm totes down with. So this is second pass, basically. Everything went through once, and you can see that there's a lot of Firestar in this. That's the I call it glitter for people who don't like glitter. That's the rope of hand-dyed stuff that y'all picked out. But by and large, it is staying where it's put. It's in with the fiber, rather than being all over the.
He's so
It
pretty.
is floofy. And this is one of my favorite parts because now it looks like, and I'm going to get a little more off it, it's like a waterfall.
Yes.
That's hair.
Oh, it's
It is.
pretty. Unicorn hair.
Hey, I'm not going to argue with you.
Unicorn princess hair.
Yes, totally, right? And My Little Pony. And what's fun about this is the way we've done this. Once I get it off, I'm going to turn it over because you can kind of see where the basic colors went on first. We're going to trick this off.
Joe, is it too color blocky for you?
So there's.
But remember that once it's in its
there's that
final
side. Okay, and there's that side.
Ooh.
And they look totally different. Same colors, but they look totally different.
Yes.
Now, we're putting this back through one more time. Or are we sticking with the way it is? I'm not invested in this. I'm wearing it, but I'm not invested in it.
I don't know. I think if you mix it up too much, then it just becomes muddled.
It'll be colorful mud.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
I think it's really cool the way
All right.
it is.
I mean, I have to put it back through one more time if we're going to take it off as roving, however.
Okay.
Okay.
If we're
I'm
gonna
sure it'll still be beautiful.
You have to, and that's a fair. I just thought of that because we were kind of in the process of evaluating. You can't to diz something off of a carding surface as roving. The stuff has to be kind of under tension on the surface because you're pulling it away from the surface. Okay. So you may wind up with colorful. At the end, you may wind up with colorful mud, but it will have these colors in it. So it will not be brown mud.
Right.
It will be blacklight reactive, sparkly mud.
Yes.
All right, so we need to find out if Miranda can come in. Before I put this back on, we need to find out if Miranda can come and diz for us. Where do my yarn truck buddies go? I don't really want to go, Miranda, across the entire thing.
Hang on, let me see.
Let's see. Like, here, have a bowl.
No, I just nest it up.
Okay.
And you can put it in a bowl, you can do all the things, or if you're a crazy ambidextrous person, you can just keep it in your hand. But I'm not that crazy ambidextrous.
I qualify as one of those things.
Right? Crazy.
And I'm very right-handed, so yeah, y'all can draw your own conclusions there.
So I've gotten a little thin there, so I'm just going to pop it off.
I'm looking forward to this part too, because where do you start when that happens?
We just start all over there, and now you have rainbow unicorn hair.
Wow.
That's going to spin up, so it's going to spin a little different than your bat.
Yep.
Because now your fibers are going to blend even more than if they were on your bat and you're pulling apart your bat. So it has a break.
Yeah, so I was wondering, would it help if I braced it a little bit?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm just, we're moving and shaking.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually might be very useful. I have an electric carder that I have not broken out of its box yet.
Let me tell you, my electric
That is
carder
exactly it.
makes my life so much easier.
What kind do you have?
I have a Sweet Southern Creations. So he's a local woodworker in Missouri.
He's a 20-something?
Nope.
Okay.
No, he's
somebody who's got a new self-cleaning drum carder out who's like 26.
He's a 70-something.
Sweet Southern Creations.
Yep, and his name is Bubba.
Okay. And he makes carters?
He makes carters because his wife was a fiber artist and he was a woodworker.
That's fabulous.
And so he's completely different.
And it's like, she took almost all of that off in one rope. It's a darning mushroom.
Ah, that's gorgeous.
It's a beautiful darning mushroom. Same place? Wow.
Yep, there you go.
Wow. It looks like
Thank you.
it looks like
Round of applause.
soft It looks like My Little Pony soft serve.
It does. I'm going to be singing My Little Pony all the rest of the
I'm
day.
terribly sorry, but at the same time, I'm doing.
Right.
Yep.
That's why when she said it yesterday, I was like, it's a chain. It's
It
not
is.
a braid, but I guess braid sounds better.
Yeah, and it yeah, I think that's probably right. Come here, baby.
She has very experienced fingers at this.
I have done a lot of this. I'm also going slowly because the dizzing process, especially when you make, when we made Miranda talk in the middle of it, and she did, God, this is beautiful. There are places where it's thinner and thicker, and I don't want to, if you want it in a braid, I don't want to separate it. So I'm easing those parts through the coil of the braid. So this is going to look even more like princess hair when we're done with it. How cool is that? That's amazing.
Awesome.
And it really, really, really looks like somebody cut off like Unicorn Princess Hair's braid. Maybe Unicorn Princess Hair is actually Rapunzel, and now she's freezing. I don't know. All right, so there's that. So I can still put it in its little box, or it can go in something else.
No, the little box would be
all right,
awesome.
so we're going to coil this up, whereupon it will look like Princess Leia invaded My Little Pony Land.
There you go.
Yes.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Okay.